let's get back to Chomsky, okay? He writes that sport is just propaganda masked as entertainment. Does the whole Tom Waterhouse issue prove that?
I like Chomsky, but I don't think that rings true to me, because propaganda is traditionally something that a government comes up with to sell a message.
I'm saying that propaganda can be used by the government in order to sell a message, but it can also be used by a network in order to sell a certain idea.
As I say, I repeat, I'm being sued for defamation by Tom Waterhouse, so let me choose my words carefully. Love him like a brother. Good on you, Tommy. But I thought, I said, I'm on the public record, I thought that whole thing was ridiculous from the beginning. It crossed a line, and it was bleeding obvious to everybody that it crossed a line. And I am somebody who has many loudmouth views on many subjects, from support for the Republic to getting a foreign flag off our flag to supporting gay rights. And I'm used to, gay marriages particularly, I am used to putting out my loudmouth views and getting 75% emails saying, "You bloody beauty, go harder," and 25% saying, "How dare you?" On the issue of Waterhouse and just generally sports betting, I've never seen anything like it. I'm getting 98% saying, "Go harder," and 2% saying, "Shut the hell up."
Yeah, but then again, that 2% has to realise that gambling is actually part of our culture. 2 up on Anzac Day.
I have no problem with gambling. I wouldn't have put, I find pokies shocking. I find gambling as an exercise, it's ludicrous. You show me somebody that gambles regularly, I will show you somebody that loses regularly. No exceptions. However, if you want to gamble, it is none of my damn business. I don't care. But let me finish. But what is unacceptable is to allow advertising to make gambling glamorous and winners gamble. No, they bloody well don't. So what needs to be applied to gambling is exactly what was applied to the cigarette laws, to say you cannot expose kids to this bullshit.
So what you're suggesting is that sport gambling is the new tobacco?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's got to be, and I absolutely support the sale of tobacco. I think, the government's done that pretty well. I don't know, how much does a packet of cigarettes
About $20.
Okay, $20, and if I was in charge, I'd put another $10 on it to support the cancer ward, saying you can smoke, that's fine, that's your business. But given that you're going to come knocking on our door with cancer in 15, 25, 35 years, we want you to start paying for it now. And that makes sense, to say you do what you want to do, but you contribute to the subsequent social cost of it as you go along. And I imagine, I don't know what percentage of the cigarette packets goes to the government now, but I'm absolutely support the sale of tobacco. I support people's right to gamble, but the government's role is to restrict the advertising of it, so that 7-year-old brains who are not equipped to cope with seductive messages about smoking any more than they are equipped to cope with seductive messages about gambling are not exposed to it. The truth of it is, gambling is a loser activity.
Australia spends $22 billion a year on gambling. That's more than 5 times what the government gives to its foreign aid program. Obviously, there's a market there. It's driven by markets, and they're trying to give the market what they want.
They are giving the market what they want. That's what the market wants to do. That's what the market can do. But it shouldn't be, if you support, and I don't know anybody that doesn't these days, if you say it is the right thing for kids not to be exposed to cigarette advertising, or even adults being exposed to cigarette advertising, because it's false advertising, because you are promoting a glamorous, you'll get the hot chicks and you'll get all of that stuff. Yeah. And the answer is, actually, no, you're actually going to die in a cancer ward,